a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. The 30. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
To the air, it's Baker. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Michigan! Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
What a trade. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Right up by the receiver. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room in this drive. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
When he's got some space here. Can they catch him? And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Play action here on 1st down. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The first down and still motoring. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hoare. And so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Baker. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes off in a bootleg. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
The offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. scanning the field. It's saying. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind it. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Baker. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab behind the line with Stanley. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Baker. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pass rush closing in. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense brings him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the 2nd down play. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of 1st down yardage.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
To throw, it's Sayin. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Gives it to the back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Offense comes back onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He's back to throw again on second down. Wide open downfield. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Pressure is coming. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that core quarterback before he gets killed.
Now a third and very long, looking to throw. And he's hit just before the throw.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to find some room. It's Marshall. Passes the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
To the air, it's Baker. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniel. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Graham.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's a draw play. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the... Oh, the ball comes loose. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, almost had his 2nd interception of the game. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Nice grab. It's Marshall. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back. It's Baker. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. The momentum really building up. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll run it to the left. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback with another carry. Fights off a defender. It's another broken tackle. Showed off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Got to play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Design quarterback run. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive.
29 Philly.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fighting them off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get in the sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They keep him off balance with a run. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball in the enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. grab down the middle. It's Porter. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's how you finish a play.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Daniel. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the offense just takes a knee here. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And it's a kneel down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down.